Good evening, Rusk enjoyers. I hope you're doing right, 'cause it's time for the Abnormal Barders. Today we have 7 abnormal skins to chase after, that being the likes of the Blackguard Rock, the Neon Vibe Sheet Window Double Door, the Volcanic Rock, the Overheat Clothing, and the Blackguard Tier 3. And following that, we also have the likes of 3 regular skins, that being Tiger Strikes MP5, the Snakebite SAR, and the Juggernaut Bolt Action Rifle. Now you're probably sitting there wondering, abnormal? Regular skin? What are you on about, Hedge? Well, if you were to look in the description of this video right now, you'll see I've provided 2 videos. One of them's a short video which is only about 60 seconds long, but it'll briefly explain everything in regards to what abnormal skins are and when they appear, and why we care. And in short, basically, we're trying to be the fastest people to put down a buy order in an effort to buy these skins for a cheaper price in hopes of making some sweet, delicious looking profit. Now, you might not understand everything from just the short video, so you could consider watching the second video, which is about 20 minutes long, but it goes in a lot more in depth in regards to abnormal skins, how it works and how to identify them. Please consider giving that video a good watch. For now, I'm going to jump in, go through all of these skins, talk about all the context. Are there any nice, positive things to talk about the skins? Are there any negative things to talk about the skins? We need to figure out what prices we might want to offer for these skins when they appear in the Steam market in about an hour's time, because I left this late. That's my fault. Alright, so let's jump in. Let's start talking about the likes of the Blind Rug to start off with. Alright, so you might be sitting there and thinking, did McQuarrie make a continuation? Well, I can confirm he actually made a completely new rug skin. Now, in theory, based on what he's provided here, the Comfort Collection, he actually wanted to turn this into a collection, but I don't really see a strong connection with that. I don't think people in general would put that together. Like, if this were to be accepted, I don't think we'd see the Blinds Rug spiking in price. That's the answer I'm trying to get, because I don't think everybody would be able to put 2 and 2 together and realise, oh yeah, clearly that goes with that. Whatever, anyway. So, and I can't really sit there and say the continuation really is that strong. And I don't think if that were to be accepted, as I said, would really have that much of an impact. So what happens now? This is the best-selling skin so far, 18,000 subscribers. Chances are this might have an actual amount of about 25 or 30,000 listings or quantity in circulation. We'll leave that at that. But basically, rug skins, are they even that rare? Well, last year we had a whole bunch of them being accepted, and well, some of them are actually pushing into the positive at the moment. That's nice to see. But with what we've got currently going on over here, we've had more decorations rather than like actual genuine rug skins. And well, the Blinds Rug only follows that because, well, it's supposed to be like a role player, goofy, literal blinds to put on your window. So I can see people appreciating that. I just don't think everybody will be appreciating that. And I do worry for this, alright? So, whilst this is only selling for $1.49, I don't think it'll be retaining that price forever. Do keep in mind, in just a few months' time, we're going to be going through the autumn-fall seasonal dip. Yes, we're currently going through the summer right now, and that's fine. But the good times aren't going to last forever, and you've got to look at that rug skin and be aware that at some point in the future, that very likely will be getting cheaper. Unless we do see proper continuations for the Blinds Rug, I don't think it's going to be doing a pretty good job retaining its value. So, anyway, point I'm trying to get across is, I look at it and I think I'm only going to do like... I think I'm only going to do 70 cents to $1. Yeah, I'm sorry to say, but I'm looking at this in the long term, and I kind of worry for it. And I've seen rug skins get really cheap. In fact, if we were to look at all the rug skins that are currently out, whilst prices have improved, I'm pretty sure we'll notice some that are pretty cheap right now. So I've got the lowest price. Easter rug, well, that's a holiday themed skin, so that's not doing very well at 70 cents. Heart rug, whilst it's a Valentine skin, I don't think people are instantly going to look at it and notice it's a Valentine skin. So, yeah, it's 86 cents. But that's sort of an absurd amount. That did like 40,000 sales. So... yeah, I look at this and I think, alright, I'm going to probably do 70 cents to $1. So if you feel more confident in it and whatnot, by all means, offer some more money, but I don't feel that confident. So personally, my option is I'm going to go do 70 cents with one buy order and around $1 for the other buy order. That's how I'm approaching it. Let's move on to the next skin. Neon Vibes Sheet Metal Double Door. Okay, so this is a bit of a chatting session. What do you mean, Hedge? Well, not too long ago, I uploaded this video right here. Basically... I was going over all the details in regards to double doors. I was talking about how there's a potential problem in regards to the pre-existing double doors and the worries we've had in the past. I was worried that there's a potential chance we're going to be getting a Twitch drop on the horizon that would be a double door. I still feel confident that's happening, right? I was also worried with so many acceptances so far this year that we're very likely going to see even more people feeling confident, skin creators that is, feeling confident to want to submit their own sheet metal double door skins. What do you reckon happened over the past weekend and as of Monday? Whoa, what do you reckon? What do you reckon happened with sheet metal double door submissions? Turns out we had some very, very notable collections submitting their own double doors. We got No Mercy sheet metal double door, and we also got tempered sheet metal double door. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Those are two very notable big collections that a lot of people greatly appreciate. And you can see me as I'm talking about this in my Rust Workshop skin checks. I go over the worrying situation in regards to having both of these being submitted. So, of course, please consider watching my Rust Workshop skin checks. Always be aware of all the newest submissions that have appeared over the past weekend and as of Monday. And remember, all continuations are chaptered. So if you just want to skip ahead to a certain part like I did just there, it's easily accessible. So, yeah, No Mercy and tempered sheet metal double door. So that's awkward, that's a problem, and we need to discuss, okay, so what happens if we see these potentially being accepted in the near future? Well, based on what we saw the likes of the Neon Vibes sheet metal double door appearing, the pre-existing skins obviously, where they went down in value, they lost a bit of demand. The prices didn't go very well. So here's what will likely happen. The No Mercy or the tempered double door, if it were to be accepted, would still sell nicely. It's part of a well-established collection that people like. But that Neon Vibes double door, I worry for it. So please understand this. It's in a very similar position. Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. It's in a very similar position compared to the likes of the Shadowborn sheet metal double door. They both sold for $3 a piece. And consider this right now. If you bought these Shadowborn sheet metal doors 2 weeks ago when they were available on the Rust store, if you were to sell right now, you'd only make about 30 to 40 cents profit per double door. Does that sound appealing to you? No? Well, you probably don't want to jump in and buy into the Neon Vibes double sheet metal door. However, you can still do a decent buy order. So let's talk about, okay, on the horizon, if there were to be double doors being accepted, what about continuations for the set? Did we see any signs of a new Neon Vibe skin being submitted? Unfortunately, no, that did not happen. Mr. Diaz, the skin creator, this past week actually submitted an AK-47 that wasn't related to this at all. I gotta give it to him. That's a cool looking AK, but not related to Neon Vibes. Maybe we will see some resubmissions of the storages, both small box and large box. Again, the more we see of Neon Vibes potentially being accepted, that deployable collection, all the better for it retaining its value and whatnot. But we didn't see it this weekend, so I have to question this sheet metal double door right here, right now. I don't really feel like I want to jump in and buy some. But I can't help but sit here and say that will most likely be going in the positive. But how high will it go into the positive? Much like how I said there with the likes of the Shadowborn sheet metal double door, if you bought it for $3 a piece, you're only making about 30 to 40 cents profit. Now you might sit there and say, oh, if that was reliable, I'd happily do that constantly. I'm sure you would, but you're going to be competing with other people to sell your double doors and whatnot, and yourself, you know. Is there going to be even enough people that will want to buy it? During the summertime, what with the likes of the Twitch event starting very soon and June Force Wipe with the interesting potential new content being added. What is a Frontier Hazmat? I have no idea, but I want to find out. In short, things could still improve. Things could still be better than what we're currently seeing here. Or, isolated by itself, sheet metal double doors trend downwards because we're getting far too many skins all of a sudden. So like I said, on the horizon, there very likely might be a double door being accepted as a Twitch drop. That's not good for us. Alright, cool. So we got that established. Context, not exactly fully positive for the likes of this double door right here. We might potentially get another brand new sheet metal double door very soon. We shall see. I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, alright, if we look at this even further ahead, if we consider how this might look during the likes of the autumn-fall seasonal dip, well, we could actually compare to some sheet metal double doors that came out last year. So if I just scroll down over to here, how did these doors, these two here, fare during the likes of September, October, November? Let's go find out. Now, just to point this out, this double door came out during the autumn-fall seasonal dip, whereas this, the deep sea double door, did not. This came out just before. I believe it came out around June, July time. So this was a fairly cheap skin, sold for $1.49. Right now it's currently sitting at $2. But how bad were you during that period of time? And wow, look at that. It did go down pretty bad. Yep, so at its lowest point, it was selling for $1. Alright? Now, again, that's not exactly super appealing, and I don't think the bombshell sheet metal double door ever went below its Rust store price. I can't even look at it. Thanks, Steam. I appreciate you so much. Come on, just show it to me. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, so here we are. This is currently selling for about $6 almost. And it didn't even sell that much initially. That's one of the main things why it worked out so well. So that's only ever been trending upwards. Yeah, during the recent Easter dip, it went down pretty hard, but then it's just risen back up again. And that's also something I do expect for the likes of the Neon Vibe Sheepman Double Door. I do expect it to suffer pretty badly eventually at some point, but I won't be surprised if, during the next post-Christmas or the next summertime, it rises back up again. So what's the answer, Hedge? I look at this and I think I want to do maybe just I think I'll do $1.50 to $2. I can see this working out all right in the future. I can see this steadily retaining most of its value for the foreseeable future. But once we go through that autumn fall seasonal dip, wouldn't be surprised if we end up at around $2, maybe a little bit less, we shall see. The amount of sales we've had isn't low at 17,000 subscribers at the moment. By tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised if we potentially have around 18,000. I think I'm going to do $1.50 to $2. It might be a bit short, but I'd rather play it safe rather than potentially end up accidentally buying tons of these as the price goes down real badly. So looking at that, that's what I'll be doing. Again, it's unfortunate we didn't see the instant continuations appearing, but I wouldn't rule out the possibility that they potentially might be appearing next week or the week after that or the week after that. So more specifically, the fact that it's part of the Neon Vibes Deplorable collection, if we do see another Deplorable skin being accepted, yes, you should expect a nice positive thing, a nice bump in demand and a bump in price. So we'll see how that turns out. But as of now, that's the prices I'm considering. Let's move on to the next skin. Here we have the Volcanic Rock, and I can confirm Mr. K. Vladimir and Mr. Hello, they produced a Volcanic Hammer. And there you go. Yep, Volcanic Hammer. Glows in the dark just as much. Looking pretty cool. We don't get many hammer skins being accepted. So do keep that in mind. We might not actually see the instant continuation. But if we do, maybe it might work out quite alright. Maybe it might work out pretty reasonably. But I'm not fully behind it. I don't think we're going to be seeing it. I've seen many attempts for a hammer skin just be completely ignored. Alright, so just keep that in mind. So looking at this, we can also compare to the previous rock skins. The one that was literally just before this, the Blackberry Rock, yeah, that also glowed in the dark. That only saw 10,000 though. That unfortunately is down to down by 19%. Now, if I actually look at it on the Steam market, you'll notice there's only 40 listings. If we could see the Steam market, but Steam's being weird and annoying. Come on, show it, please. There you go. 39 listings. All right, there you go. So that's next to nothing, and yet still it's down to $2. I am under the impression with all the modern glow-in-the-dark rock skins that people just don't want them. So looking at that Volcanic Rock, which sold 7,000 more compared to this Blackberry Rock, I worry for it. I am probably only going to do 80 cents to $1.20. I'm very sorry, but yeah, I don't think it's reliable. I don't imagine many people want to run around with a glow-in-the-dark rock in their hands at night time. They'd most likely get noticed. But if you're running around with a rock at night time, you're probably not caring about what you have anyway. You'd probably literally just started, but you get the idea. Cool, but I don't think it'll be retaining its value. So that's why I said 80 cents to $1.20. Let's move on to the likes of the Overheat Clothing, because they're in a very interesting spot. Why, Hedge? What's so special? We got an instant continuation appearing this past weekend from Johnny Old Boy. We have Boots and Gloves, and I can confirm you do see a nice bump in demand and bump in price when Boots and Gloves were accepted after the likes of core pieces were accepted previously. So core pieces are hoodie and pants, tier 2 or tier 3. Normally, we cross our fingers and hope to see more core pieces being accepted, so the pre-existing core pieces would spike in demand, spike in price. But Boots and Gloves definitely help with the momentum. So yes, Boots and Gloves at this point in time, perfectly fine. It should be okay if it were to be accepted, alright? You've got to keep that in mind. If we do see it being accepted as early as tomorrow, okay, you're going to see that instantly rise up in price, the hoodie and pants. That's going to be lovely. But regardless, if we see it appear next week or the week after that, you should still see this working out quite nicely, moving into the positive. Let's just get this point across. Both of these are done about 11,200 subscribers, which is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. That seems totally fine with me. But will we actually see those continuations eventually? I hope so. Hey, don't you want to go to Flavortown? Look at that. It's so cool. It's so hot. But yeah, very unique. We don't have many other skins like that. But is that what people want? To look like they're on fire? I mean, probably. But yeah, Doesn't matter. If we see new core pieces eventually, that will spike in demand, spike in price. At $1.49 each, what am I considering? Well, I feel optimistic for it, but it does have competition for spots, and we do have quite a lot of active collections currently. So don't just assume Overheat's definitely going to get acceptances. It's definitely going to happen. It's still quite questionable. So looking at it right now, I think I'm going to do maybe 80 cents to $1.10. I am reasonably interested and invested, but I do kind of worry we're not going to instantly see the acceptances anytime soon. If you are aware of all the competition, you'd understand. So I'll talk about that a little bit later for what we could potentially expect for Rust rotations. But for the Overheat hoodie and pants, I've already set the price. Let's see how it turns out. The amount of sales, not too crazy, perfectly reasonable. And if we see continuations, it should easily rise up in price because there's only so much of it to go around. So following that, we also had the Blackguard Tier 3. And, well, funnily enough, the exact same thing happened with that as well. Because if I go over to here, Coffee Outlaws Workshop, we got boots and gloves as well. Yep, boots and gloves have also been submitted for the likes of this. Love this picture, that's awesome. Plus, you can see the soles of the boot. What a lovely picture we have right there. And of course, we've got the gloves right here, looking very good, looking very nice. The exact same thing. So you know how I just kept on ranting and ranting about how boots and gloves will help the momentum with the likes of these core pieces and active collections? Same thing applies to the Tier 3. If we do see hoodie and pants or Tier 2 eventually being submitted and accepted for likes of Blackguard in the future, you know by default that's going to be spiking demand, spiking in price. But boots and gloves, whilst it should still give it a bit of a spike, it's not going to be as good as the core pieces, but like I said, it's still going to keep the momentum up. One thing about this, though, the Tier 3 only did about 7,000 subscribers. It did not sell that much. There's not much of this that, sold. So consider this. If we do see continuations appearing as soon as tomorrow, well, I can't help but assume that'll probably be spiking demand, spiking in price very quickly. Sells for $2 now. It might boost up to $4 tomorrow if we see the continuation appearing. Now, there's no guarantees that everything's going to work out all right, but we'll see, we'll see. So both of those collections are prime and ready for a potential collection continuation as early as tomorrow. So looking at both of those skins, again, somewhat realistic. I'm somewhat interested. I think I'll do 90 cents to $1.30 for both of these pieces. We'll see how it turns out next after that. But if you feel more confident, if you truly believe either the likes of Overheat or Blackguard potentially might be getting continuations as soon as tomorrow, or potentially core pieces being submitted at some point later on, then yeah, offer more. It's up to you, but I want to play it a little bit safer, so we'll see how this all turns out. All right then, so that was all of the all the abnormal skins. Shall we now discuss all the regular skins? So just to quickly explain again, regular skins only become marketable when the Rust rotates tomorrow, alright? So we've got the likes of Tiger Stripes MP5 here. I can confirm that the skin creators did in fact make a continuation, that being the LR300. Get a good look at that, looking very nice, looking very cool, matching the pattern and whatnot. But a weapon-only collection, unfortunately, isn't the best. If you go look at many other weapon-only collections, you will notice that, they don't really work out very nicely. And UZ, I don't have a Punisher mask. I'm sorry, buddy. I am recording this at the moment. So, yeah. Tiger Stripes MP5, what's the likely future for the likes of you? 8,000 subscribers. You sold okay, but if we compare to recent MP5s, we might notice a bit of a problem. It's a bit 50-50. Some skins are doing alright. Quite a lot of the other skins, though, not so much. Not exactly super great. It's unfortunate. So, this didn't sell recklessly, but I mean, the Juggernaut didn't, and the Chocolate Hunter didn't, and the Apocalypse Nomad didn't, and yet they're all in the negative. Oil Spill sold a lot more compared to those other ones, and that's doing good. So I look at this, and I see, well, it doesn't really have that much demand. It's most likely going to end up like these compared to that. So I'm looking at this Tiger Stripes MP5, and I will point this out, on the commits, we have been seeing mentions of a tiger being added to Rust. Do you reckon everybody's going to want to jump in and buy out all the tiger-themed skins if a tiger is accepted into Rust, or introduced or added to Rust? I don't know, we'll see. But overall, I look at that and I think I just want to play it safe. I think I'm just going to do 60 cents to 80 cents. I'm very sorry, but I just don't really want to risk it. Now I'm going to move over to the likes of the Snakebite SAR. So some of you might be well aware of this. There was already a Snakebite SAR that existed, and we can quickly look this up now. So I type in Snakebite. As we look over to here, we will notice the green Snakebite. Originally, it was just called Snakebite SAR, but now, of course, you can see that it got changed. Now, what normally happens is they'll change the name of the skin that's in the Rust store rather than the already existing skin. But no, they decided to do it differently this time. They changed the original Snakebite SAR into the green Snakebite SAR, and yes, you can go put powders down onto it if you really want to. There's only 98. But yeah, this came out back in 2018, and they decided to change this one instead. So that happened. Funny, goofy, silly, and it doesn't have that many borders, so it's up to you what you want to do. But don't expect a ton of these to be selling every single day. There's not that many in circulation. But more specifically, we're here to talk about that Snakebite SAR. Now, I can confirm Sunart has in fact produced an AK-47 for potentially being accepted in a future Rust store. Get a good look at that. So, nice and green, looking very nice, looking very cool. But this is a weapon-only collection almost. Yes, we did get the likes of the sleeping bag, but I don't think like anything's really happened. Like, when this SAR was accepted, did we see any spikes in demand, spikes in price for the likes of these two skins? No. No. And I can't help but assume the next skin to be accepted into this, if we are going to see another acceptance, would probably be the AK or another weapon skin. And I don't expect any change, unfortunately. So looking at that Snakebite SAR, I'm very sorry to say, yes, it didn't sell that much at only 7,000 subscribers. I think I'm just going to do 60 cents to 80 cents. Again, I just want to play it safe. And you know for a fact I'm probably going to say the exact same thing with likes the Juggernaut bar. I am. So looking at the Juggernaut bar now, it hasn't sold that much like the other Juggernaut skins, but we did see something different appear over the past weekend. Juggernaut is no longer producing weapon skins. Instead, we're now looking at the likes of a Sheepman or Door with 3 different versions. Transparency, Glow in the Dark, which one potentially gets picked, we shall see. But I'm not sure if a Door's going to cause all of these to spike in demand, spike in price. So by default, as you can see here, it's currently a weapon-only collection. So same thing applies as what I said in regards to these two. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that goes down in price. However, that's a bolt-action rifle. What's so special about that? Go look at all the bolt-action rifle skins. You might notice something. They are not cheap. They don't go down below $2 that much. So as we look over to here, Dreamcatcher, first of all, just want to get this across. When loot boxes were first introduced to Rust, this was something that you could always get. So there's quite a lot of these in circulation. Therefore, it's quite cheap. So we're going to not really acknowledge that, but we will acknowledge Shark Rifle. As of now, based on what we're referencing, this is the cheapest marketable Shark rifle, bolt-action rifle skin, based on what we're talking about. Because after that, everything else is in the positive. Because we don't really get that many bolt-action rifle skins being accepted. So you have to question now, will that end up doing pretty okay? Maybe. I don't expect a ton of listings, but I don't expect a ton of demand. But if someone really desperately wants a bolt-action rifle skin for a fairly reasonable price, they're probably going to jump onto that. So I don't think this is going to be a 60 cent to 80 cent buy order. Based on what I just saw there, I think we might want to do like 80 cents to $1.20. And I'm not joking. I think, at its worst, this is going to probably only end up at about $1.50. Yeah. So, sold hardly anything. Will it get manipulated at some point in the future? Maybe, but it's not something that I'm going to rely upon. So, looking at this, I think I'm going to do 80 cents to $1.20. Based on what I've seen with the previous skins and whatnot, it looks interesting. We'll see how that turns out. So, yeah, that was all the skins. I did that pretty quickly this week. Hey, claps for me. But we do have quite a lot to talk about for what we expect over the course of this weekend. So, shall we jump in? All right, then. First up, with tomorrow's Rust store rotation, we are also expecting potentially a community blog. Now, we don't get a community blog or community update every single month, but I'm under the assumption we're going to have a community update 261 tomorrow, and it's going to announce all the Twitch drops, all the people who are going to have Twitch drops potentially during the likes of Rust Kingdoms. So we go hop back over to here. We're going to go look at this again. If I look down over to here, we can look at Mr. Abe's tweet. Here it is. So yeah, Rust Kingdoms is starting on May 25, and the people taking part in this, very weirdly, randomly got Twitch drops produced. And they're in the workshop right now. In fact, we can actually go ahead and take a look at some of them that appeared very, very recently, with the likes of this interesting looking LR300. Get a good look at that. That's looking interesting. Then with the likes of this, definitely not the pirate chest plate. And then we have that. And yes, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are very eager to pick up something like that. Oh, stop complaining. You could sit there and say you don't like it, you don't like anime, it's going to ruin Rust. You're still going to pick it up. You don't have the willpower to stop yourself from getting it. You're definitely going to be picking this up. You're definitely going to be using it. You can sit there and say no as much as you want. I can see through you. Anyway, so yeah, we got a very goofy looking AK-47, and well, yeah, that's looking pretty sweet. So will these potentially be available for the upcoming weekend? Probably, but we haven't got any confirmation yet. Face Punch themselves have not yet revealed. And if I quickly go over to here, go Twitch, Face Punch, you'd normally look over to here on this special website. Not there yet. So I'm still under the impression that we're going to get a special community update tomorrow, and that's where they reveal everything. And also, the Spanish event, because after June 4 swipe, around, it's either going to be June 9 or June 10, apparently they changed it, we're going to have the Bellum 2 event. It's going to be just called Bellum, but it'll be the second one. Yeah, the Spanish Twitch event, that will potentially also have Twitch drops. I do believe it's going to have Twitch drops. So yeah, lots of Twitch drops on the horizon. Looking very interesting. Oh yes. So, yeah, that's something to look forward to. And in case no one told you, apparently there's going to be 14 drops for Bellum, 12 specific and 2 general ones. That's what Extermi said, all right? But the Spanish viewers I get in my streams, they also watch the people that are going to run and organise the Bellum event. Apparently they haven't been very secret about the fact that they're getting Twitch drops, so... That's not my fault. That's them themselves. You're a Spanish viewer. I didn't know about that, Extermi. We're learning new things today. Thank you very much. There we go. So, there you go. So, yeah, they haven't been very secretive about what's going on. So, look forward to it. All right, cool. So, Twitch drops on the horizon. Potentially much better looking player counts. Lots of interest with the likes of Twitch drops potentially lead to a lot of people wanting to jump in and play the game. The interesting changes that will probably be coming out for the June 4 swipe would most likely lead to a lot of people curiously wanting to just jump in and take a look at all the new content. And then after that, of course, we got the likes of another Twitch event. So everything's lining up to being very interesting. I'm looking forward to it by a lot because, of course, more interest in Rust equals more people playing the game equals, well, more demand for skins, which equals better skin prices. Yes, I'm looking forward to it ever so much. Oh, loads of people wanting to buy the grass rug for all of a sudden. All right, okay, cool. Right then, so what could we potentially expect with tomorrow's Rust or rotation? All right, if I were to look more specifically at the early picks, of course, as I said, I've got my Rust Workshop skin checks, and we've already mentioned the likes of those two. They are very good candidates for what could potentially be accepted. But yeah, this is my Rust Workshop skin checks list. Give that a good look. Consider watching the video, blah, 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 blah. You've already said that, but yeah. We have some very interesting continuations. As I scroll down, I just go do a quick blitz through. We've got the likes of Moonguard Furnace there. Fireflies has returned with the small box. We've also got the likes of Clan Base and Facet storage box there. We've also got the likes of the Junkernaut Sheepman Door, which I already referenced. A whole bunch of very interesting looking garage doors right there. Watcher of Doom, a continuation of the Watcher of Doom Sheepman Door. I've got to show off this picture. Look at this. Look. Yeah, that's definitely not Mount Doom. Yeah, no, it's not even being subtle, is he? It's not even being subtle. It's Sauron's eye, so cool. You got the likes of Blocky returning. What else do we have? We have a Poop Rock. Yes. And moving on, we also have the likes of some very colourful looking skins right there. We've got the likes of MK Ultra returning, maybe constructed, we'll see. And then we've got the likes of a very cool looking Disco Star right there. Suprematism has returned. There's Tiger Stripes, already mentioned that. Interesting looking AKs, interesting looking L96s. Gold Chains has returned. Yes, Gold Chains has returned with a whole bunch of rings as well. A pair of leather gloves. What do you reckon? Looking pretty sweet? Well, we'll see. You've also got the likes of another Lay skin. But let's just go straight to the point. What else do we have? Flashbacks. Flashbacks is back. Yep. So, you feeling optimistic? It doesn't help that there's one guy over here that keeps continuously dumping his Flashbacks hoodies. I will happily buy all of them out if we see a continuation appear. Felton, you can just lose all your money. I don't care. But I'll happily pick up all those cheap skins you keep offering, and I'll sell them for a much better price. Alright? We've already had this discussion, alright? We already had this discussion in regards to Flashbacks. We were just quite literally talking about how, just wait it out, the skin creator is definitely going to continue it at some point. Well, here we are now. We have the tier 3 in the workshop, readily available for tomorrow's Rust Store, or the week after that, or the week after that. It's up to Face Punch, but what happens is up to Face Punch if they pick it. Oh, we're going to have fun waiting for that. And in the meantime, as we wait for it for tomorrow, yeah, I'm going to be streaming. Look in the description of this video right now. Look at all my socials. You see the likes to the links of my server, my Twitter, and of course my Twitch. Please consider giving us a good watch, because we're going to have a little bit of fun tomorrow. I'm currently in game, and we've been setting up something. Please don't crash. Okay, good. Right, so we've got some very weird things going on here. Oh, yes, when rotation. As we wait for the rotation tomorrow, we're going to have a little bit of a dance around a certain monument that we've prepared. If we don't get what we want, we're going to burn that down. But to ensure that we actually get a good rust or rotation, we're just going to have a little bit of human burning for the greater good. So, yeah, we got a goofy thing to do tomorrow. I'm sure we'll please Mr. Helk. I'm sure we'll get some very good skins tomorrow. Hopefully. So, yeah, that's all prepared for tomorrow. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to skip ahead and we're going to go do those buy orders and we'll see how that turns out. So with that, right then, people, here we are, and away we go. It is now 1 o'clock in the morning. We will sit here and wait for the double doors to appear. Let's see how much support it's going to get. Any second now. What about over here? Diddly-doo. Do-do-do. Yes, no, maybe, possibly. Nope. Alright. Nope. Come on, don't be afraid. I think we upset Steam. Oh, there we go. 100 buy orders already. Well, that's normal, isn't it? I mean, it is fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Oh, we got the rock. All right then. That's the way you do it. Right, I'm gonna go do a second buy order now on the double door because I don't really want to wait for everything else. Come on, don't be shy. You literally just appeared in front of me. Come on, go. What's that? What's wrong? Thank you. What was that all about? Wow, that's a lot of buy orders. Okay. All right then. That is a lot of buy orders. That is a lot of buy. That's $3. Okay. Someone really wants it to happen. That's support right there. Right, back over to here. Hello, other skins. How we doing? No. Oh, there we go. Pants. Pantaloons. Lovely pants. Right. Overheat hoodie and pants. Wanted to play it a little bit safer. That's fine. 40. You know what? I'll bump that up to 2. 72. And over to here, the overheat hoodie. That's the way you do it. There we go. Right, that was pretty good. What we'll do now is we'll skip ahead and then we'll look at all the barter support and question if we want to jump in and buy some of the skins. So that. Right then, people, we're back. So it's been about 10 minutes. Let's go ahead and take a look at those skins. The abnormal barter support, starting off with the likes of the Neon Vibes Sheep Metal Double Door. Now, we were questioning this quite a lot. Well, I'm going to question it a little bit more. There's already 60 listings. Someone's just going to put down 50 quantity immediately. Wonderful. Oh, that's just exactly what we needed to see, wasn't it? But then we also saw the likes of these buy orders. This is interesting. But is it legitimate? What do you reckon, Hedge? Well, let me just go in a little bit more in depth. So, you know, buy orders are looking strong, boosting all the way up to about $2 and even higher. But then we've got these big fat buy orders here. So I question this. Do you honestly think these buy orders are legitimate? Do you think they're going to stick around forever? What do you reckon? Now, I saw something very similar not too long ago with the likes of the Redemption armor pieces. Are they still there? So if I go to Redemption, let's just type in Redemption, it might be faster, because Steam's a little bit awkward right now. But we saw the exact same style of buy orders, didn't we, on the likes of the Kilt and the other Tier 2 pieces. Are they? No, they're gone. They're not there anymore. Huh. I mean, of course, you can still see that we got buy orders over $2, which is still nice. But we saw 100 quantity there, didn't we? Now, it's either that 38 there, or it got removed. So, it kind of leaves me questioning something. Are these always going to be sticking around, or are they just there to make people assume it's safe? People can do that. They can do that if they want to. So what are your thoughts, chat? What do you reckon? Do you reckon that's just someone there trying to dupe us into believing it's actually perfectly safe, or do you think it's properly, fully legitimate? it hasn't sold a ridiculous amount. There still potentially could be even more Neon Vibe skins on the horizon. There could still be a lovely boost in demand and boost in price. But currently right now, if we had bought these for $3 a piece, and if we were to sell them, if we could for $4 each, the money would be okay. It's just, would that be alright, and how many would you buy? Yeah, we did talk about this earlier when we looked at likes of the Shadowborn sheet metal double door. So currently at the moment, I'm still skeptical, right? I'm still skeptical. Do you personally think the Neon Vibes double door is going to be doing perfectly fine during the likes of the summer, or will we see another sheet metal double door appear, whether it's a Twitch drop, or maybe potentially, for example, No Mercy or Tempered sheet metal double door? Will that take away all the attention for the likes of this, and it gets then put towards the new double door skin? Sorry for hitting the mouse there, Mike. Yeah, that's got me thinking. I think I just want to stick with my buy order. My buy order is right here, $2.30. I went a little bit stronger. See, when I do my second buy order, I can see everybody else has already done theirs. So I look at it and I kind of figure out, okay, maybe I could just slot mine a little bit higher around here, because I thought maybe these guys aren't going to be sticking around forever. So we'll see what happens. But I am suspicious. So we'll leave it at that at the very least. If you want to go in and jump, if you feel like that's perfectly legitimate, that's definitely going to be sticking around for a long time, then by all means, you can jump in and buy some of them. I'm not going to stop you. If you're going to buy one for yourself, I mean, go nuts. But if you're looking at this as an investment, I am a bit suspicious. But even then, there will be a time where this is going to be in the positive, and it most likely will be happening for a while now. But don't expect it to be very high in price for a while. Okay, keep that in mind. Alright, here we have the likes of the Blackguard Tier 3. Not that many listings at the moment, which is fine. Bilders pushing up to about $1.30-ish. So if we can see over down to here, quite a lot of bilders around 55 cents. A couple here at 80-ish. Then we go up to about $1, and then we boost up to about $1.30. If I can recall, this is selling for $2 a piece. That's okay. Maybe we'll see some bigger interest. Like I said, Blackguard boots and gloves were submitted this past weekend. If we see those being accepted, for sure, that's instantly spiking demand, spiking in price tomorrow, if it were to happen. But the same thing can be said for the likes of the other clothing, which we'll take a look at in a second. But both of these Tier 3 pieces seem to be the exact same thing. So loads of barter build up around to here, stopping at around $1.30. If you really want to go ahead and buy some, it's up to you. But it hasn't sold that much. That's the main thing. I think this might have a bit of a fun future, because who knows if we do see Blackguard Tier 2 or hoodie and pants being accepted in the future. But if it does happen, all the better for that to rise up in price. There's only so much of it that's been bought. Now I bring it up. Overheat. There, okay, so Overheat's the other skin, of course, that has the boots and gloves being submitted this past weekend. And again, it's another suspicious 50 quantity barter right there. Is that me? Is it? I don't know if it's me. No, that's not me. I did around just over $1. I think I am here. No, I am here. Yeah, that's me right there, just over $1. So yeah, this is selling for $1.49, but again, same situation, same scenario. It's just that this is pushing up a much more closer to the Rustore price. This is currently the Rustore for $1.49 each, and yet you have a barter pushing up to $1.28. If you're feeling very optimistic for the likes of Overheat as well, I mean, you're more than welcome to make a move and make an investment. It did about 11,000 to 12,000 sales. Let's just quickly remind myself. I can confirm with you that both the hoodie and pants are currently just over 11,000 subscribers. It doesn't look too bad of an idea to jump into and invest into as of now, but we do have to look forward to the likes of Tier 3, Tier 2. Is it going to happen? Will it happen? Will it be accepted? Got to wait and see. I wouldn't be surprised if you potentially see a new piece being submitted this upcoming weekend, so keep an eye out on the weekend. And then we've got the likes of the Blinds Rug, and over to here, this is a $1.49 skin, I'm correct. And, well, the barders literally stop at $1. Huh. We've already got one listed below its Rustore price. Okay, that ain't looking pretty, is it? Oh, wow. Really? Already? Yeah, I don't think this is working out very nicely. Now, I've just had one of my viewers here, Mr. Hobo. He sat there and said that there's a very cool trap-based design using the Blinds Rug. And apparently some people are going to be showcasing it off in some videos. We'll see if we'll see if it boosts up because of that, but it definitely needs it, because looking at that at the current moment, yeah, it looks like it will be going below its Rustore price. I mean, it already has, but stick there is what I'm saying. Barders are only going up to $1. It's not the end of the world, though. It's not the end of the world. Barders are still like 2/3 of the way there. We will see some more Barders being put down over the course of the next 20 or so hours. We'll see how that turns out. But I'm still not 100% convinced. I need to see the videos, Mr. Hobo. Alright then. So Blind Rug, we'll see. And then we've got the likes of the Volcanic Rock. It's got a lot of listings already at high prices. And you've got Barders only going up to a certain point. Do you reckon this has sold hardly anything to the point where we're going to only see listings at high prices? I don't think so, especially considering that this did 17,000 subscribers. There's quite a lot of these that were bought. Yeah, 17,000 for a rock is quite a fair bit. Like, I could show you this real quickly. If we were to look at this by highest subscribers, so if we go over to here, how high does it fare? Oh, it's like almost top 10. There you go, it's almost top 10, and we've got 61 rocks. It's quite a lot. So, in short, don't assume that that's hardly anything. That very likely could easily go down in price. It's literally only just become marketable for about 20 minutes, so... That is a $2 skin, and the highest Barder basically finishes at around $1.30, so yeah, that doesn't look like it's retaining its value. You're much better off doing a Barder. So out of all of these skins, if you truly believe that's okay, right there, the Neon Vibe Sheep and a Double Door looks to be the best thing to consider putting your money towards. But if you really do want to go for the risk, both Blackguard and Overheat, perfectly fine considerations as well. You have to, you'd much rather have the continuations and whatnot. But let me put it this way, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Chameleon putting out a skin this weekend. Yeah, that's fully expected. What with June 4 swipe just around the corner, it would make a lot of sense. So, yeah, we've just recently seen the likes of flashbacks reappearing with the Tier 3 version 2. You're going to be seeing a lot of interesting clothing and armour pieces being submitted over the course of the summer. More people playing the game, more potential buyers, more potential profit. So there's a lot of competition in regards to clothing and armour. But for the likes of this, as I said, maybe Face Punch still wants to accept more Sheepman of Double Doors, and both the Tempered and the No Mercy Sheepman of Double Door will be perfect examples of some skins that would sell quite nicely. So the thing is though, someone did bring this up earlier, Tempered doors sold for like $4 and $5. Would the Double Door also sell for $4 or $5? We'll see if that were to be accepted, if it were. So again, it's a waiting game, and again, you have to sit there and question if you actually want to jump in and buy some of these. I'm a bit all over the place, I'm very sorry. Right, so as I said, tomorrow I think the actual proper reveal of the Twitch drops will take place. All the people who are taking part in the Rust Kingdoms event will be revealed, and the people who are actually dropping skins will be revealed. And maybe Bellum as well. We'll see. I'm still under the impression we'll have the likes of a community update. I don't know 100%, but it would make sense. So we've got to keep an eye out for the likes of that at the very least. I will bring it up tomorrow, of course. And I didn't make too much of a fuss about this, but maybe I could now. I'll make sure I do it again tomorrow. But there's been some changes to TGG's top picks lists and how he does his videos. Remember, this is the official list. TGG, that German guy, every single week will review every single skin that's been submitted. He'll make sure that they are of the quality standard to be accepted into Rust, and he'll make sure there's no like copyright issues and whatnot. And he'll produce this list, and that list goes towards Face Punch. But apparently, Face Punch have asked him, we need this list to be smaller with better quality skins. And every week now, you're going to see a top 10 list here, so you can see it in his actual collection right here, right now, and it's in his videos as well. Consider giving that a good watch. But it's expected that you're going to be seeing less skins in his lists for potentially from now on. As of this current one, there's 100, but maybe we start seeing less and less. So keep an eye out for that, and remember what I said. This is like the official list. So if we notice certain skins not appearing in these lists, yeah, they would be considered too amateur or not of the quality standard. They are still technically available to be picked from, but there's been a bit of a refinement, a filter. You've got to put out some interesting skins every week now if you really want to try to get your skins accepted, which is fine. It means people would put more effort in, and maybe they take more time to produce interesting pieces of work. Yes. So you get the idea. Cool. Keep an eye out for the likes of that, and I will bring that up again tomorrow in the Rust rotation video. There's another thing I didn't really talk about. This is my 1000th video. Yeah, I'm on 999 at the moment, and this would be the 1000th video. Cool, I might make a video talking about that. Thank you very much for the bits donation there, Mr. Perilous Outlaw. Much appreciated, sir. I just read what he said. So more drops, more Twitch drops appearing right now. You're joking? No. Wait. Okay. I might. Okay. How might I find out? You can actually go to scmm.app and go to the workshop here, item workshop, and now. Why did you trick me, Demo Link? That wasn't very nice. I don't like my viewers. They're so mean to me. I've given you 1,000 videos, and this is what I get in response, in return? Unbelievable. Discord workshop. Oh, okay then. Discord workshop. Yeah, actually that would make sense. Sorry about this. This has just come in, so I'm going to go to the Discord workshop, and... Oh, thank you. All right, so... Oh. Katamina and Quackity jacket. All right, this just came in. Thank you for that. I guess we've got to tweet that out now. And then what else do we have here? Again, you want to get SCMM bot in your Discord server if you care about skin submissions and whatnot. Foolish and Tina Kitten's bandana. There we are. There we go. Yeah, come on. It's got to be announced tomorrow. Has to be. And then we've got Abe's LR300. So there you go. What about the AIM site? What does that look like? Let's get a quick look. Did they do anything funny with the AIM site? Oh, they did. There you go. Well, that's a pleasant surprise. I'm still mad at you, Demo Link. I shouldn't be, but I still feel angry. Never mind, I'm joking. But yeah, cool. All right, so there you go. Even more Twitch drops. That's Abe's Twitch drop right there. Pretty sure we're getting Twitch drops. Pretty sure. Kind of makes sense. Produced by Swansper. Lovely piece of work there, good sir. So, all right, sweet, awesome. There you go. That's pretty much confirming it, isn't it? Right, so that would mean in total, based on what I've seen recently, you would have 9 Twitch drops from individuals. What would be the general drops? I haven't seen signs of general drops. I also haven't noticed a skin being produced by Milho Frito yet. He normally does do Twitch drops, so I'm waiting on that. Maybe he did the general drops. He does normally do that. It just so happens to be producing the Chameleon Tier 2 potentially next weekend, so we'll see how that turns out. Anyway, thank you very much to everyone who watched my videos. I will probably have a special video talking about that, how I got started and why did I start uploading videos. I didn't want to keep repeating everything over and over again, so I made videos, and if people ask me questions that I already have the answer for, just go watch this video. Catch you later, bye. Hey, it works. That's why I have all these people here. Right then, cool. So that is the Abnormal Barders for today. Pretty sweet. And then, of course, tomorrow, Tiger Stripes MP5, Snakebite SAR, and the Junkernaut Bolt Action Rifle will appear when the rotation happens. Whatever, hedges all over the place. Thank you very much for watching me. I greatly appreciate it. Catch you later. And of course, tomorrow I will be streaming, waiting for the Rustle rotation. Everybody's welcome to take part. We're going to be on a special server, chanting around a special monument we've produced to Mr. Helk. Either he gives us good skins or we're going to destroy his head. What does that mean? Well, you got to wait and see. So I'll catch you later. See you. Goodbye.